Hey, what's going on, everybody? As you see, I'm back. Didn't get killed by nobody's grandma or nothing for the cornbread video, but I had to get it out there. The last video, some people was telling me that they thought that I was had really something real serious to say. They thought something was really wrong. Kind of the way I started the video, but it was serious. That was a real serious discussion. Like I said, I'm trying to save y'all. I'm trying to save your throat. I don't want you to have strep throat from eating, dry and edible food. But that's neither here nor there. So with this video, we're not gonna beat around the bush. We already done broke the ice, so we just gonna come in hot. All right, like here it is. Y'all see it, right? Yeah, we gotta do it. Yeah. Now, to be fair, I'm actually allergic to like crab and seafood for the most part, so I don't really eat this. But it's not really about the taste. But I can say safely that it don't taste good. All right, and the reason I can say that is because if it tasted good, then y'all would just eat it normally how it's supposed to be eaten. You would just eat the default crab legs, right? I'm talking about the default fresh out to sea crab legs. You would just eat that, all right? But nah, nobody does that. All right, you gotta add the big old bowl of butter and the garlic, and you gotta the lemon squeezes all up in there, right? You gotta do that to even eat it, right? Yeah. Then you put 10 pounds of seasoning on the crab legs, right? Which is crazy because that ain't even where the meat at. All right, you putting seasoning and Lorry's and whatever you putting on there on the armor of the crab, and then you break the armor off and eat the meat inside with no season. So then you got to dip the season, you got to dip the meat in the butter and back in the season. It's just stupid, right? But this video is not really about the taste, like I said. It's about the actual procedure and the act of even eating these crab legs, man. If anybody ever been to a seafood restaurant or even been somewhere where they serve seafood, like a Chinese buffet, anything like that, and you see people eating these crab legs, or even at your house, see them eating a crab leg, it's like a massacre, all right? It's mayhem. They're breaking the legs, and crab juice is spraying all over the place. I never forget, I went with my church. This is the first time I actually experienced this, and it was a big group of people. And we went in one of the Chinese restaurants, buffets, and they took us on a little back rooms. We got a big group, and of course, mostly everybody was eating those crab legs. And just the scene, it was just horrible. It was something that children shouldn't even be around. You shouldn't be seeing that level of carnage. All right, I'm talking about they ripping the legs and stuff is spraying all out, clogging and spraying on people's glasses, on the mother's hats, church hats, everything, right? And then the smell alone is enough to just back me away from it. But I got a theory. I think that some people that eat these crab legs, I don't think they even enjoy the flavor or the taste of them. I think they take frustration out by eating these crab legs. And I'm gonna give you an example. If you go to one of those said Chinese restaurants or buffets, if you ever see that one guy that come in there, he got a big old plate of these crab legs, he go off to the corner by himself, look close and try to read his lips. I guarantee you, he probably gonna be saying something like this: Jimmy ain't gotta stay over, but I gotta stay over. Huh? Yeah, okay, all right. And I gotta do all his paperwork too. Okay, I see how it is. All right, Jimmy, I see. Then he gonna take the crab legs, right? And the crab leg becomes Jimmy. So now you talking, yeah, Jimmy, yeah. And your breath sticking out of there. Then you just crack the crab leg. That's him cracking Jimmy's legs. All right, taking frustration out on these animals for no reason. All right, it's just inhumane the way they do these crabs, the way they capture them, the whole process. All right, just imagine you a crab, you down there in the sea, mind your own business. You at the family reunion, man, you know what I'm saying, talking it up, chopping it up with your people. You know, man. I told the lobster, man. I told the lobster, man. You keep come too close, we're gonna have to throw these claws. You know what I'm talking about? Then all of a sudden, you see a big old net come down and sweep up half the family. All right. So the family go up into the boat, and this is when the psychological problems come in. They go take them into the boat. So now the crabs thinking they on the cruise ship, thinking this is a vacation. Right? Can you imagine they call them back down to their family? Oh man, oh man, they didn't choose you. Yeah, man, look where we at, man. Look where we at. We on the cruise ship. Look, you see that ocean? You see that top side? You ain't never seen this. It just gets worse from there. So then after the cruise ride, they take them to a hotel, which is, they think it's a hotel, but it's actually somebody's kitchen or butcher shop or whatever you want to call it. So now they take them in a room with these big old pots of hot water, and they think they're getting a spa day. All right, they think this is jacuzzi. All right, they call it back to the boy. Oh man, guess what, bro? They got jacuzzis in here, man. Oh yeah, they already ready. They bubbling, man. Yeah, they putting bath salts in there and everything for us, man. They getting it together for us. All right. So you can imagine the crowd thinking they about to get, a nice little spa treatment. You know what I mean? Get to get in the jacuzzi and everything, right? I can imagine go something like this. Yeah, man, that water look kind of hot though, man. Can you turn the temperature down a little bit? All right, I'm gonna get in though, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this about to be great. My muscles about to be relaxed, about to feel good. Claws gonna be loose, everything. You know what I mean? Oh, okay, man. Hold on, man. Let me just dip my feet in there. Like I said, it's kind of hot. I gotta get used to this water. Hey, man, why you picking me up, man? Huh? Hey, man. Ah! Now you're boiling, right? So now the other crab looking around, and they kind of they hear you screaming. The crab looking around, they hear screams. That's just less in there, man. He a soft shell crab. He probably massage him. He can't take the pressure. But then you got the couple of smart crabs that's looking around and saying, "Oh man, ain't that is that Johnny on the table? Why he red, man? Why he so red, man? Hey man, did they break his legs out? What's going on here?" Then the realization comes in, man. It's just trash. It's psychologically trash the way y'all doing these crabs, taking them away from their families, man. For what? To dip them in some butter, all right? To use some tools to crack them open. And then sometimes, if you ain't careful, they fight back even when they're dead. Right? One time my wife was eating something. She asked me to crack the leg for her or whatever. And I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm trying to use a little tool set and trying to crack it open. I couldn't do it, so the shell ended up slicing me. All right. Then I looked up and looked around, and in the corner of the room, I seen a crab spirit with a dashiki on. All right, one of the ancestors getting back for what y'all doing to these crabs, man. Man, this is real. All right, stop doing this, man. All right, just stick with the fish. What's wrong with the fish, man? Just eat the fish. All right. Come on, man. Now, remember I talked about the seasoning part. All right, if you go in the restaurant, the actual seafood restaurant, first of all, they give you a whole hazmat suit before you even go in there. They hand you this big old cloth with the suit and big old bill, and gloves. I'm like, man, is this a restaurant or a Gallagher show? A Gallagher, that's kind of an old reference. If you kind of young, you might have to go back and research that. Just put in Gallagher show, you'll see what I'm talking about. Well, they go in there and then the mayhem ensues. Everybody just spraying ligaments and tossing crab shells everywhere. It's just disgusting, right? People laughing, having a good time. And the most disgusting part about it, especially when women eat it, y'all like to have long fingernails. You digging into that big old pile of mush and season mixed in, and you dip in the butter. By the time you get done, your nails look like you didn't just crawled out your own grave. It look like you just crawled out of the soil, and then you want to dap people up. Hey, the girl, what we doing after this? The tub? Yeah. That's what you need to do, but yeah, I mean, maybe I'm getting carried away, but this is how I feel. It's disgusting, man. All right, and if you're eating it, don't come in my house. All right. Now my wife never eat them, so I got to deal with it. But I usually go to the other room, or sometimes even leave. All right. I want no parts of the carcass, man. stop doing it.